Since the dawn of time, since the dawn of man, humans have been given the ability to choose, to make decisions, to make mistakes, and then to learn from those mistakes, and then continue to make decisions. But what if you made a decision with consequences that you can't take back? To make irreparable mistakes that'll change the way people see you, the way you see yourself. Today, viewer, marks the beginning of a series of questions that could very well change the fabric of history as we know it. Will you press the button? This is a really stupid question, so I could beat anybody at anything, but my name would become Assface. I'm gonna have to go with no, because I like fair competition. If I win everything over time, it'll just get boring. There'd be no competition at all, and my name would be Assface. How come people said yes to this? They're probably just doing it for clickbaity content, like I am. Can we see everyone we want, but naked? But each time I use the ability, I lose an hour from my life. So I can see everybody naked. Everyone I want to be naked. But I would lose an hour from my life. You know, it's kind of like Death Note, where if you're like, oh, you can actually see the person's name, but you lose like 50% of your lifespan. I'm not gonna pick this option. If I want to see someone naked, I will earn it, goddammit! Why do people want to die? That's what I want to know. 53% of people want to die just to imagine their elementary school teacher naked. Why specifically that? I must have some deep-rooted childhood traumas or something, and I'm just projecting it. You can heal anyone of any injury, but you will suffer the injury instead of them. Ooh, now we're getting into the real meat of the video. It took you long enough. Alright. I can heal anybody I want, but I will wind up being inflicted with the injury instead. I mean, I would say that I would be making a pretty noble sacrifice, but what if somebody got, like, punched in the throat ridiculously hard and, like, their vocal cords were non-existent? Then I wouldn't be able to commentate during my Let's Plays. There'd be zero commentary. And you know about the rule of McBacon. If there's no commentary, I have to cut it out completely. But then again, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, putting my my ego and my selfishness aside, and in some alternate history where I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would totally press this button. And you know what? Maybe if it was like a friend, like a close friend, or a member of my family, absolutely. Maybe just one or two strangers out of the goodness of my heart. It depends upon who the stranger is. Like, even though stranger would infer that I would know next to nothing about them. I feel like I'm rambling like an idiot, but yes, I would press the button. Yeah, see, we got 52 noble people. Awesome. What's the next question? You could have sex with any person or fictional character you can think of whenever you want. Or you would grow a neck beard that's impossible to shave off or remove in any way. So I could have facial hair, and I could fuck a fictional character? Why would I want to do that? That sounds absurd. You get augmented with no upper limit, but you have to take neuropazine every day. If you miss a dose, you die. That is a lot of responsibility if I want to have augmentations. But what sort of augmentations are there? Are we talking about, like, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance leveled of augmentations? Fuck it, sure. Oh, okay, yeah, interesting. You have X-ray vision. You can turn it on or off, but you have to grow a long beard that you can't shave. I mean, it's very, very similar to the last question, that I had with, like, fucking fictional characters. I mean, I could actually see their skeletal structure whilst we are having a moment of compatriotism. Why the hell not? I'm just straying further from God with every subsequent question. Your lifespan is tripled, and you will remain in perfect physical condition for the rest of your life if you eat 20 live worms a day. But all other food will taste amazing, but eating it will make you violently ill and bedridden for a month. But I like eating, and I can only eat 20 live worms a day? Think about the worms. Think about their children. Like, that is a horrible sacrifice to make. 300 years of not eating? No thank you. You have the ability to visit/live in any fictional universe you want, from books, games, TV shows, anything. But can I still fuck the fictional characters? You can leave and go into other universes or live in your own for a while and go back into previously visited universes. But if you are killed or injured in a fictional universe, you can never go back there. I mean, in a case like this, death isn't final, and besides, there's like alternate versions of fictional realities, like different iterations. For example, maybe in one universe, Mario, with his beautiful pectorals, had a bowl of oatmeal. And in another reality, he had a bowl of cereal. I mean, you know what? I don't think I'm getting the point across, but whatever. I'm just gonna click this. Your favorite actor/actress becomes your husband or wife, but they are the host of a new show that microwaves hamsters nonstop on national TV, live once a week for 1 hour. Why would people want to watch that? Like, why would you want to see adorable little hamsters be incinerated by radioactive waves? I don't have a favorite actor or actress. You will become demon powers, but you can never see your friends and family again. So I will become the power of another demon, or am I a demon that has powers? Will I be like Dante from Devil May Cry? Maybe the other fictional characters could pull my devil trigger, if you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna say no. You can make anyone you want like you by simply talking to them, but you have to take a deep breath after every word you ever speak. Man, this happens a lot. But I don't like myself, so I'm gonna say I will not. You could see into the future, but you can't change it. You know, if I can't change my destiny, then why bother? 68 people are so curious. You will have the ability to read people's minds, but you can only hear the bad thoughts. Nah, I just want to hear the sexy thoughts of the fictional character that I will soon bang with my neckbeard. You become the perfect human, but you have to kill a million other people trying to be perfect as well. I don't think that's realistically possible, you know, just murdering somebody. I don't... That would just be a waste of time. I mean, if it was like maybe 100 people, I would consider it, but 1 million is gratuitous. You can enter into any election... You can enter into any electronic media you chose, but you can never exit the digital world. Then I would lose all my friends and my family. I ain't gonna throw them under the bus. Okay, I will. You are immortal, but all your relatives can only live up to 50 years of age. So does this mean future generations of my family members are gonna like die? Like every person I sleep with and they have a kid, they only live up to past 50? Nah, I don't like being immortal, because eventually you'll just get sick of it and you'll yearn and crave for death, but it'll never come because you can't die. Kurt Cobain comes back to life, but Nirvana doesn't. Is it bad that I don't know who either of these people are? I'm a Let's Player. I don't have to be attached to reality, but, you know, sure, why not? You can fuck whoever you want, anytime, everywhere. For every person you fuck, you have to give a sweaty trucker a tongue bath. No, I'll stick with the neck beard. You have the perfect girlfriend, everything is perfect, and you have perfect children. But the girlfriend name will be Ho, and the kid's name will be Gaylord, and your surname is Fokker. Sure, why not? I mean, my child is gonna get bullied. My family will get bullied, but you know what? Love is love. And 53% of people agree. Man, my girlfriend Ho, she's so perfect. You get all your music free off the internet, but the FBI catches you after downloading a Nickelback album and everyone knows you downloaded it. So it's like that one episode of South Park where they got swatted for downloading a song or something. Nah, the consequences are too severe. You have an unlimited supply of money, but you have to ride a bus twice a day for an hour and a half each time, and you awkwardly touch legs with someone that sits next to you. Considering it's 2020, that's the last thing I would ever want to do in the history of, like, anything. I'm sorry, but if this game got updated, this would probably be reversed. You get no homework at all, and school is only from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., but summer vacation is only 4 weeks long. You know, I personally wouldn't mind it. I mean, I graduated from high school. Why the fuck should I care? But I'll just click this. The entire world is united into one country, but the government adapts communist policies that nobody can rebel against. I don't like communism, though. You get to live forever, you have to spend it committing crime. You mean like Cyberpunk 2077? Nah, I don't want to be immortal. I mean, when my time expires, my time expires. I don't really care. Live your life one day at a time. And then expire like a gallon of milk in the back of the fridge. That's just life in a nutshell, viewer. Everything is temporary, and all milk will become curdly and stinky and smell really bad and taste even worse. Your lower body will be eaten by carnivorous llamas, but you'll be able to control the llamas. But I will bleed out to death. Nobody really thinks about the implications. You can create or destroy anything, but by creating something you slowly gain sanity. Read the following. And destroying slowly drains your sanity to the point of destroying everything. So I can create shit, but if I wind up destroying it, I will spiral further and further into psychosis and be more detached from reality than I am today. Why does the ability to choose have to be so hard? Fine, fuck it, sure, I'll press it. You get one weapon of your choice, which maintains itself and has infinite ammo besides reloads for the rest of your life, but you must kill its original wielder with it, while they carry that and anything else they would use in a fight. So you mean, like, the right of conquest? Yeah! You have the ability to walk through walls, but successfully doing so is proportional to how fast you are moving. Higher speeds equal a higher success rate, but no guarantees. It would be pretty convenient. Just, you know, just phasing into another room, which would normally take, like, a long-ass time to get to if it were otherwise. Like, imagine this. There's one room, and then there's a neighboring room. But when you go out into the hall, there's a wall blocking the two rooms, and you would have to, like, travel across the building to get there. It would be so convenient if you could just get on one foot and get into a badass position, and then just sonic speed right into the wall. Brr! Destroy it! Then again, there wouldn't be any guarantees. You would be the most popular person in your town, but the only social network you could use would be Google+. Unfortunately, Google+ no longer exists, so it is invalid. The world is in a state of crisis, and you're the only person who knows how and is able to end said crisis. But the only way to end it involves the people you care about dying, and you living with the guilt for the rest of your life while the world moves forward as normal. I would have pressed the button if it meant if I died, if I was making a noble sacrifice to save the world, but without family, like, why would it isn't worth it. I mean, everyone you know and everyone you love is dead, but hey, you saved the world. Kinda. Yeah, you're one of the main potential motivators gone forever, succeeded from existence. It's a very, very weird decision, but I'm gonna say I will not. Oh, looks like this weird decision was the normal decision. You can have any Pokemon you want, but you don't get a Pokeball. You have to walk with it everywhere. Yeah, sure. That's actually kind of fine. Like, why leave your Pokemon in a very, very tiny ball and have its physical matter be converted into data as it feels nothing but agonizing, excruciating pain as it's ripped into tiny little digital shreds. End starvation globally, but all everyone eats is insects. Or cats. I don't want people having an unpleasant textile experience eating bugs. And plus they're sharp and dry. They don't taste like anything. You get $50 or $50,000, but your pet will die. But I don't have a pet. But I still wouldn't do it. Because I get pretty fucking bored without a pet. I don't have a pet. But it would be nice to have a pet. You know, just to hang out with every day. Tell them my stories. Tell them how my day was while they just stare at me like I'm some kind of idiot. You could have dinner with any historical figure. But can I fuck him? This is the same question. You have a TARDIS, but you're not a Time Lord. Yeah, sure. Get him a pretty face, but everyone hates your voice. But that's already true. You can become any type of animal you want, real or fictional, but you're a female of that species captive and live a long life strictly for breeding. I don't want to be stuck in this misogynistic patriarchal society where I'm locked in a cage. You can bring 5 people back from the dead. Although I wouldn't really mind being a female. You can only spend 5 minutes with each before you die, but then I'll have to relive the sadness of them dying again. Your orgasms are 5 minutes long, but you can't masturbate. Masturbating is boring, viewer. I want to fuck a fictional character. Please ban my YouTube account. You become bilingual, but you forget your native language. Man, this is so tough. I don't know how to like I could learn about the Italy and the Swedish languages, but then I would not be able to speak the English. You have the invisibility power, but you cannot control when it happens and ends. And what's the point of having the power in the first place? You can change random objects into any other object, but every time you transform an object, you will lose something equal to blah, 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 blah. I don't care. How about a little psychosis sprinkled on top, shall we? Can I end the video now? Because, I wouldn't mind doing that.